My name is Manal Tamimi. I'm from Nabi Saleh village, and I'm a member of the popular committee in the village. I'm studying international law. Our demands is ending the occupation, taking our lands back, and taking our water resources back. The Nabi Saleh is different from other villages that we are resisting against settlements, and other villages it depends about the nature of the village, like Bilaina and Nalin, they are resisting against the wall, Al-Ma'asara against closed street, Kufur Kaddum against the entrance, the closed entrance for the village. But here in Nabi Saleh we resist against first settlement and second all shapes of occupation. So if we freed our land, tomorrow we will resist against the gates at the entrance, against another settlements, against settler roads, against till the end of occupation. We choose non-violent popular resistance now, this time, because after the second intifada, the whole world, of course, influenced by the Israeli strong media through CNN, BBC News, Fox News, and all this agency which working for the Israeli and portrayed Palestinian as killer, as vampire, as terrorist, and the Israeli always, all the time, they are victim. So we want to prove for the world that even you are calling us to be non-violent, you are calling us to be peaceful, you want us to stop our armed resistance and go to other ways of resistance. Okay, we are non-violent, we are I can't say peaceful because we are not peaceful, and there is a huge difference between the two concepts, peaceful and non-violent. We are non-violent, so we want to prove to the world that even if we are non-violent, the Israeli will respond the same way. And we have two martyrs in the village since 4 years, killed while they are protesting non-violently, while they are trying to march their lands, to work in the lands. We succeeded in this, and we were able to change the world look and force the world to begin to look to us as a human being, as a freedom fighter more than terrorist. And they began to look to the Israeli Zionist, because not every Israeli are a Zionist, to the Israeli Zionist as sometimes as a killer, and sometimes as or at least they began to stop looking at them as a victim. Resisting is against BA policy. Any way of resistance is against BA policy. So what we are, despite BA are in a way or another, they said that they are supporting popular non-violent resistance in Palestine. But now they don't want us to resist, or they are calling us to stop, not stop, or maybe decreasing the level of resistance because of the negotiation. We know that negotiation gonna fall down. We are sure since the beginning, but we keep resisting, and the VA should take their responsibility. VA should clearly and began to support popular resistance in Palestine. I believe only in one-state solution. There is no second thought about second state, a two-state solution, because two-state solution means that we have to live in cantons and isolated islands. Each city gonna be an island isolated by settler roads, which we are not allowed to go in, by settlements, by checkpoints. It's gonna be like border checkpoints more than flying checkpoints. So I won't be able to go to Al-Aqsa to pray there. I won't be able to go to the sea, which is only half an hour from my house. So it's not a state, it's kind of big jails, gonna put Palestinian. I believe in one state solution, one democratic state. So everybody can live equally. Some of the Israeli activists began to be a part of our resistance, and this Israeli helped us to change our look to the Israeli, because we always looked at them as a killer or as somebody who's stealing our land, somebody. And we never thought that there are any Israeli who can live together with us or who accepted us as Palestinian. But now there are some Israeli who even are began to be hated by their own community. They are treated as betrayer because they help Palestinian. So this Israeli began a very important part of our protest, and now we accepted them. If we are calling for one state solution, so we had to accept Israeli, because our war is not against Judaism, it's against Zionism. But in the same time, if anybody, even if he's my brother, he tried to threaten my children's life, my life, I will stand in front of him. It's not about that he's a Jew or he's a Christian. It's about your right of living and protecting this right against anybody threatening you. Women's role is very important, because women are the main column of the Palestinian house. Or once American representative, he told me something that women is the neck and the man is the head. So he can plan everything, but if the neck is broken, he died. It doesn't matter how much his brain. And this is happened for Palestinian women. Palestinian women are the neck, and they are raising the new generation. They are putting the seeds of resistance for the refusal of injustice. They grow up their children how to fight, how to be strong, how to handle that very difficult situation we are living under occupation. So if she's weak, the whole family gonna be weak. If she collapses, the whole family gonna collapse. Even the men, they are getting their strength from women's strength. And also, she suffered twice. For me, I think Palestinian women suffered twice, men, because first, they have their own way of resistance. She is arrested, she was in jail, she was injured, she was humiliated, she was attacked in her house, and also her man suffering from a father, a brother, a husband, a son. When they arrested him, she suffered. When he killed, she suffered. When she should be the man and the woman of the house. She should support the family. She should bring a new income for the family. She should do everything in case the man, something happened for the man. So if she weak, the whole society gonna be weak. That's why she should be very strong, and it's not a choice. It's a must. It's that she should be strong. So I think Palestinian women are one of the strongest women in the world. For me, I participate the resistance for many reasons. First, because I refuse injustice. I believe in my right, and you can't ask for your rights while you are sitting at home. Nobody gonna give you a right. You have to fight for your right. You have to ask for it. You have to speak loudly or scream that to force others to look at you and, okay, she's asking for her rights. Second, that My father was killed while I was 29 days. After 2 months, my uncle was killed, and after that, my aunt was killed. My 6 or 7 cousins of my first cousins were killed. So I believe that they are killed for something. They were killed because they want to give us a better life. They give their lives for us because they were dreaming about ending the occupation, fighting for ending the occupation, and believing strongly that one day they gonna give us a better, much better life, gonna give us freedom. That's why they give their lives. So now you can't just stop doing or stop resisting. I never think that I will stop in one point. I will stop resisting. I never think that I should keep my children away of this resistance, because in one point I won't be able to give more, so they have to continue my way the same way I continued my father's way. So that's why I keep walking. My children gonna keep walking till we reach the end of this dark tunnel and we reach the light and the sun.
Aren't you afraid of this walk that you have to?
I will be lying if I say I'm not afraid. In the contrary, on most of the weekdays I'm terrifying that maybe this is, or on Friday, especially on Fridays, that maybe this is the Friday I'm gonna lose somebody, because it's just a matter of time. We lost Mustafa, we lost we lost Rushdie, and we knew that we were gonna lose somebody. So maybe this Friday I'm gonna lose my life, maybe my children's life, maybe my husband, my brother. But I won't let this fear control me, because if it controls me, I'm gonna be paralyzed. I won't be able to do anything. So this fear, I break the fear of wall inside me, and I make or give my dream bigger space in my heart more than my fear. So yeah, I'm afraid, I'm terrifying, but this fear, it will never control my life. You can't call a child as a violent person, because he don't understand the meaning of violent. And when a child holds a stone, he never think that this is a tool of killing, and I should go toward the soldier to kill him. But in the same time, these children are under the stress and under the trauma they are living. They are so traumatized, so stressed. They are losing everything: their childhood, their innocence, the beauty of life, their future, their hopes. So the way to refuse the occupation which causes all this suffering is by throwing a stone. So it's a refusal symbol for saying no for injustice, saying no for the soldier who invaded the village, and tell him that it's my land, not yours. It's against the occupation who's stealing their dreams. And if they are calling these children as a terrorist because they are holding a stone, why they shouldn't call the full armed soldier on the other side who's shooting the children, who's shooting innocent people, who's taking their lives, who have the right to take other people's lives? Nobody have this right. If they should call children as a killer, they should call the soldier also a killer. If they should at least look to both sides the same look, not looking at a stone in a child hand as a tool for killing and forget the gun or the live ammunition, the gas canister in the soldier hand, and they said, okay, he's protecting himself. If he's protecting himself against a stone, so this child also, by the stone, he's protecting himself against all this gun. They can't blame a child and forget the real terrorist who's standing in front of this child.